And now to our question of the day. Since one of our news items had to deal with Anthem and their plans for a long-term overhaul, I thought it'd be interesting to just ask the question. Should BioWare do a complete overhaul of Anthem or just make Anthem 2? Because it seems like you're trying to fix a lot of what went wrong, and that's great. You're addressing fans' concerns. But while you're doing that, that means that for those of us that are currently playing the game, it may be very lacking, and you're not giving us a reason to keep coming back to it. A lot of times, sequels end up being better than their predecessors because, developers listen to the fans, and of course, they were, they listened to the fans. They were able to make improvements to generally make a better sequel. So, is that really what we should do with the game Anthem? Or do you feel like that doing a complete overhaul and kind of going back to the drawing board, you can make this game better than what it was? It's not a bad game. It was our multiplayer of the year. It's a lot of fun to go into. But yes, there's stuff lacking. It does have problems. Maybe instead of actually doing an Anthem 2, maybe this is their answer, or what should be considered Anthem 2. Much like Destiny, where you basically have a whole new game that comes out within your DLC. Maybe that's the cheaper solution. And hey, as a gamer, the gamers at that nerd show, we talk about the value of gaming all the time. That's great if we get kind of a cheaper solution. But if you're going to make us pay for a ridiculously overpriced game that's not going to give us much, then it's not worth going back. So, that's why we asked the question, should BioWare just do a complete overhaul, or just go ahead and start making Anthem 2 and scrap this one? Because that is kind of a catch-22. In a lot of ways, that's what the team behind Destiny did after they did all their big DLCs. They made Destiny 2, and Destiny 2 was not that good compared to its predecessor. So you can shoot yourself in the foot. But at the same time, if you didn't have a great game to begin with and you know what to improve upon, and you know what to give gamers based on their feedback, then yes, overhaul. Give us a really good sequel. The biggest issue that I really have from this is I still like going back into this game every once in a while. We here at that nerd show on our gaming staff, it's still one of the best multiplayers to go in and game as a team. Are we not going to be able to enjoy that as much now while we're waiting for you to overhaul? Is this going to be a 6-month project, or are you going to be able to completely do it in just a few months? There's a lot of what ifs, and a lot of what ifs don't always give us the best kind of game or the best value when it comes to gaming. It's nice that you admit that sometimes you get it right, sometimes you miss. I don't know if Anthem was a complete miss, but it definitely wasn't a perfect game. But the concept is there. Really great concept. It's a lot of fun. So, I don't know what the true answer is. I'd like to see an Anthem 2, but I'd also like to see the very best that we can get out of this game. So if you're going to give me a cheaper solution by completely overhauling and fixing some of the issues, then I say let's do that. But allow me to still be able to play this game while you're doing it. And don't let your game become a debacle like Fallout 76. That's our question of the day, and we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. Let us know, should BioWare do a complete overhaul Anthem, or just go ahead and make Anthem 2? You can tweet us out at that nerd show. Before we go, we want to remind everybody that you can help support our shows on YouTube and the news by going to mynerdswag.com. Check out some of our nerdy, classic retro t-shirts. You can even get yourself a Baby Yoda t-shirt. We're one of the few that actually has a Baby Yoda t-shirt at that nerd show. Anything that you can do, we truly appreciate, so we can keep giving you nerd news and great discussion questions like we just did. So, thank you for watching. I'm Marcus Blake with That Nerd Show, and this has been your daily nerd news for February 10th, 2020. Until the next time, goodbye.